Do you know which martial arts is best for each range of self-defense? All right, let's break those ranges down in a little bit more detail. If we're in this grappling range to me means I'm super nice and close. I'm grappling. Think of it like giving a nice old man hug, right? So while I'm here, the best martial arts that I think, maybe not that I think, that I choose to train is BJJ for that. Because it covers your wrestling, it covers your takedowns like your judo and everything, but it's really what do you do when you're that intimately close. We back up a little bit from our grappling range into our trapping range. What is trapping range, you say, right? If you know Wing Chun, you know right away we're talking about you. But Filipino martial arts has trapping in there as well. When we're trapping, I want you to think that you're not really close enough to throw a nice long range jab. Okay, obviously a cross punch at this close of range is going to be a little bit harder to create maximum power. So trapping is where I can cross over his hands and trap them to his body and hit him. Is it going to be a super powerful punch? No, not necessarily. But a lot of people bypass this range and they go, there's grappling range and then there's punching range. Well, this range in between, this trapping range, is why Wing Chun dedicated an entire martial art to this. I believe that they're best at this range, although Filipino martial arts is a close second. So we back away from that range. Now we're in our punching range, right? I'm here, there's my long range jab. Obviously my cross is going to do a ton of damage. Boxing, we know hands down is going to be the best to go to from there. Not knocking the other styles so much, but that's my opinion. So we go back a little bit further from there. Now we're into the weapons range. What weapon, you say? We're going to go into a whole bunch of detail right away. In weapons range, there's a lot that we can talk about here. My personal favorite is going to be Filipino martial arts because I believe that's what you're going to see more on a self-defense base. So I'm outside of my punching range, but now I can cut. So if I can cut, now I'm into my knife range. Filipino martial arts also specializes in our stick fighting range. I can hit here at this range for sure. I can get a little bit closer even because I'm at that knife range. But when I think of Filipino martial arts with a stick, I'm backing up that extra 6 inches. So now as I hit, I'm hitting with the tip of the stick, trying to hit with those last 4 inches. Are you gonna see a stick a lot on the street? Maybe a baton, but you'll more likely see a baseball bat. If you'll see that range is close, but in a perfect world, I'd be back a little bit further. So again, is that the best martial art to train? Baseball? No. The martial art we want to train with that's very similar, is that Filipino martial arts. Getting that stick, getting that knife work in, everything translates to the same. Then we get into the tactical world where now we're in our gun range, right? Well, I'm here. Can I be at this range? Yes. Can I be way further away? Yes. Can I be way closer? Yes. Could this be considered a weapons range? 100%. But when it comes down to it, I'm just trying to group it into the 5 basics, okay? Weapons, kicking, punching, trapping, grappling. You choose which martial art you train for self-defense based upon what range you're at, right? So there's days of the week where I'm just training my BJJ. Other days of the week where I'm training my Wing Chun. Other days of the week where I'm trying to put them all in together. But I'm always making sure I have a strong base in my punching and my kicking, but especially my punching, because I live in Canada, and I have the environment I have to worry about. Now you know your ranges. Train them all.